Welcome to the Sugardas Stadium. You're joining us live and exclusive for the live coverage of the Vantage FFSL President's Cup. The final four, the day has come for the semi-finals. First up, it will be at 4:15, Java Lane taking on Blue Eagles. And then at 7:15, the second clash of Colombo FC taking on Red Stars. And two mouth-watering clashes. Join us in 15 minutes for live action of the kickoff of the first semi-final. Welcome back, legend, and to Sugardas Stadium. The two teams are out, and to run you through the lineups, Java Lane, led by skipper Mohammad Rizkan, goalkeeper Ashfaq Ayub, who has had a brilliant tournament so far, defender Cesar Rajavansa, Francis Chikabura, Lakmal Pereira and Mohammad Nauman, Sanduruan, Malaka Pereira, Abdul Latif, Abdullah, and of course the young dangerous Naveen Jude. Whereas for Blue Eagles, led by skipper Lakmal Gunasinghe, goalkeeper Ruan Arunasiri, Chaturanga Fernando, Chamit Disanayaka, Mohammad Zimal, Madhushan Fernando, Jeevanta Fernando, Chalna Pramanta, Netma Malshan, Harsha Fernando returning from suspension, and of course Kavindu Ishan. One of these two teams will battle it out and will make the grand finale of the Vantage FFSL President's Cup. Java Lane coming off a tight penalty shootout victory over defenders. Ashfaq Ayub, the hero of that shootout, made 2 brilliant saves early on, whereas Blue Eagles qualifying for the semi-finals after New Star were suspended for disciplinary issues, and Kavindu Ishan, Harsha Fernando, Netma Malshan will be relied on to fire their team into the grand finale as the two teams go through the pre-match routine. Match will be refereed by referee Lakmal. What opportunity for Java Lane if they can pull off the win and go through to the finals. And of course the second semi-final coming at 7:15, Colombo FC Red Stars. Both teams will be watching this game very closely to see who they will potentially face in the final. And of course for Blue Eagles, their star defender number 5 Roshan Fernando suspended from this game after accumulating a straight red card against their quarter-final opponents. In their loss against New Star, rash tackle saw him get a red, and therefore he will be out for this clash. We are approaching kickoff with the first semi-final of the Vantage FFSL President's Cup, and Kavindu Ishan kicks us off. Blue Eagles in their white, Java Lane playing in the orange. Blue Eagles will be looking to make a statement after that loss against New Star. Had a lot of missed chances in that game. Kavindu Ishan, 2 brilliant free kicks, both hitting the crossbar. That's an early throw-in going Java Lane's way. Now Fernando. Back to Jivanta. And a long ball to try and find Kavin Dushan. A dangerous bit of play by Javelin. Still not cleared, but the effort from long range by Chaturanga Fernando. Well wide. Some brave work on that occasion by the Javelin defense. Decided to go back to Ashfaq Ayub despite Kavin Dushan being right there and almost fired back against them. Fortunately, they got away with it on that occasion. Kavin Dushan fouled and a free kick to Blue Eagles. It has been an interesting tournament thus far. And we are reaching the final stages once again. The pass to Kavin Dushan just intercepted in time by Nauman. Kavin Dushan with his quick pace and skill will be one to watch out for, as once again just couldn't connect with his teammate as the ball out for a goal kick. You can hear Ruan Ornasiri shouting out instructions and encouragement to his outfield players. Headed away by Jivanta Fernando. Netma Malshan unable to get to it first, and now Javelin looking to come back with an attack of their own. Sanduruan, long ball to try and find Navin Jude, just too heavy. Intercepted by Francis, but it's taken back by Lakmal Gunasinghe and winning his side a throw-in. As now Blue Eagles high up the field, cross blocked this time, and now Javelin, Navin Jude out for a Javelin throw-in. Blue Eagles have been the side with the brunt of possession so far, but still haven't really had a clear-cut chance at either end. Early moments of the game. As now once again a vital block there, but ball still with Blue Eagles. Cleared away. And now Kavin Dushan hitting the crossbar once again. Just like in the quarterfinal. Unlucky. He showed great skill. Got that ball onto the right foot and took the shot from the edge of the box. It curled in, but unluckily for him, once again, only finding the crossbar. That is the danger of Kavin Dushan. You give him that little bit of space, even from far out, he could strike against you. As once again the long ball to try and find Netma Malshan. Ashfaq Ayub got there first and tries to set his team off. The long ball to try and find Rizkan, intercepted by Harsha Fernando. Nauman's effort given away, but straight back to Java lane. Some unnecessary physicality on that occasion. Referee rushing in. No harm done. And a free kick to Java lane. Taken short to Abdullah. Abdullah couldn't connect with Malak Pereira. Now coming to Ishan. Can he set his team on the way? His pass intercepted. Now Navin Jude. Long ball by Sanduruan. And good work by G. Fernando. Heads it out at the cost of a throw-in. Nauman finds Rizkan. Jivanta wins the ball off Rizkan, but straight to Nauman once again. And Nauman giving it straight to Ruan Arunasiri. Long ball. And that's the first goal. A moment of horror by Ashfaq Ayub. Initiated by Nauman, who went back to Ashfaq in a very dangerous position. And Ashfaq looking to clear first time. Hit the ball right at Netma Malshan. And in very curious fashion, rebounded off Malshan and went right back into the back of the net to make it Blue Eagles 1, Java Lane 0. And what a moment of madness by Ashfaq Ayub. Could that cost his side that spot in the grand finale? As I'm joined in the commentary box by Irshad Hasimdeen. Irshad, what do you make of that moment?
Well, not the ideal time to join the commentary box. Java Lane just conceding a sloppy goal. But I think Blue Eagles were the team in the offensive from kickoff. And that was not the first occasion as well. Numan putting Ashfaq in trouble. Nonetheless, Java Lane have a lot of time to get into this semi-final.
Indeed, but as a Liverpool fan, that goal must have felt very personal to you. Flashbacks. As now the first corner of the game going Java Lane's way. Can they fire back? Francis Chikabura, the tall player inside the box. But a poor effort straight to Ruan Arunasiri.
Here's once again Netma Malshan troubling Mohammad Noman in this right defense of Java Lane.
That was poor by Netma Malshan. He had Kavindu Ishan racing down to join him, and his pass to try and find Kavindu failed as now.
Foul on Rizkan right in front of the goal, just outside the penalty box. Navin Jude had an opportunity to come in. He decided to cut back and look for Rizkan.
It really looked like Rizkan was looking for that free kick. He was going down. He knew that he couldn't get to the ball, but wins his side a free kick in a very dangerous area. And they won't get any better chances through free kicks than this to equalize. Very straight on from goal.
It could be Malaka Pereira as well, along with Halim. Malaka Pereira on 4 goals in this tournament. Will try to catch up to Evans Asante as Malaka Pereira blasted over. Went for power.
An opportunity missed, but like you said earlier, plenty of time still on the clock for Java Lane. They shouldn't start worrying just yet, but they can't let any sloppy defensive work that led to the first goal happen again. As now Oman letting Kavin Dushan get past him. Kavin Dushan finding Malshan. Kavin Dushan, and there you go. As I said earlier, that's the danger and magic of Kavin Dushan.
And that makes 5 goals for Kavin Dushan, the other man who was looking for that golden boot. Another defensive error by Noman, letting Kavin Dushan go past him. He knows he doesn't have the pace. And Kavin Dushan connecting with Nitma Malshan and Chalna Pramantha laying that ball beautifully. And Ashfaq Ayub for a moment got unsighted because the defender was in front of him. And that's 2-0 now to Blue Eagles so early in the game.
This is not the same Java Lane who have been there in the rest of the tournament. They need to get back on their feet quickly. There is still time. Ashfaq Ayub and the defense seem to drop their heads after that first goal. They need to wake up. That's once again Blue Eagles. And as you said, Kavin Dushan now also on 5 goals. But if the defense keeps giving him time and space like that, he's going to get much more in this match.
I think once again it was Noman who did not track back Kavindu's run after giving away that position. And Javale need to adjust quickly at the back because Kavindu Ishan has more pace than Noman, and they need to look into better option. Rizkan once again bundled off by Harsha Fernando, and rightly so, giving referee Lakmal Virakodi giving the free kick.
Another dangerous area for Java Lane. And this time it looks like it will be number 17, Abdul Latif. Last time it was Malaka Pereira, but after that miss it seems like Latif is taking his turn. It's not on his favoured right foot, however. His right foot isn't going to do him any favours going straight for goal. He does, however, but well over the crossbar.
Yeah, it was too close to get the dip. You need the ball to climb over the wall, then dip again quickly. When you have distance, that can happen, but close range, it's quite difficult. As now is Jivanta Fernando, Netma Malshan now. Blue Eagles keeping the ball well.
It's as I said earlier, before the match started, Blue Eagles coming into this game. They came into this game feeling like they have a point to prove, more than the other 3 teams in the semi-finals. And it seems like they are doing just that. 2-0 up early on. Java Lane need to answer back quickly, as now skipper Rizkan.
Java Lane has come back in this tournament in their first game against Upcountry Lions. They were down, then they came back to lead the game. Then again Upcountry Lions scoring in the last minute of the game to equalize. So they need to get Malaka Pereira and Navin Jude in the game.
Indeed, Navin Jude been completely absent so far. As Ruwan Arunasiri down inside the box, holding his right leg. A bit too early for time wasting, so hopefully it's not that.
Well, you will be able to see this plenty more in the second half. Come Blue Eagles keep on to the lead. So we 15 minutes gone and Javelin trailing by 2-0. Netno Malshan and Kamidu Ishan the scorers, and both goals conceded because of defensive errors.
And once again, Netno Malshan trying to set his team off as Nauman with the vital interception there, but ball still with Blue Eagles. Chaturanga Fernando bundled off the ball, and the free kick going Blue Eagles' way. A very soft tackle there. Yes. A free kick inside Javelin's half. It will be G1 to Fernando. Taken short. Goes long. Headed back into the box, just onto the roof of the net. He had the option of going short to Kavin Vishan, but decided to go for the long ball. Did not pay off in the end.
Yeah, Chalna Pramanta did well to get to the end of it. You can see Blue Eagles well organized at the back. They have a sweeper. Usually you will not see Madhushan Fernando acting as a sweeper behind the 4 defense. This is a major tournament semi-final that Javelin has reached after the FA Cup in 2017, as Abdullah giving chase, and Blue Eagles, of course, we know, were in the semi-finals of the FA Cup, the last FA Cup. So both will look to go one better. Yes, Andaruan had a good tournament, this under-19 player. Iskand did not commit, he knows he was offside.
Indeed, Sandruan, along with many other players of Javelin, have had brilliant tournaments, and they have not shown up to this game as of yet, but they need to sooner than later. They got past one force team in the form of defenders, as now once again a defensive error.
Blocked away. It's going to be a corner.
That was Chalna Pramanta. Took a shot at goal, but fortunately this time the defensive error did not come back to bite them. Goes out for a corner. Javelin really need to stop giving away such simple errors at the back. As corner taken short, Kavin Vishan intercepted, and now Rizkan setting his team on their way. And intercepted by Blue Eagles once again. Fernando.
Harsha Fernando looking for Kavindu Ishan. Cooked it a bit too much. They have peppered this right back of Javelin continuously. So everything has come from the left of Blue Eagles on the attack. Even the goals came that way. Once again, Malaka Pereira now injured. Lucky for Javelin, they still have the ball. Yes, Sandaruan. To Latif.
Rizkan was open on the wing. Sandaruan did not even glance his way to get the pass off.
Now injured, couldn't get that touch to Abdullah. Blue Eagles won't mind sitting back. They know they have the cushion of the 2-goal lead. So Javelin have to work hard, try to unlock this Blue Eagle defense.
Indeed, just one goal for Javelin. would be more than enough to put the Blue Eagles defense under tremendous pressure. But they are yet to have a single chance on target. As once again Naveen Jude.
And wasted opportunity. He could have drawn in further into the box. The Blue Eagle defense were caught. We have seen this in numerous occasions, even in the game against New Star in the quarter-final. The defense were caught napping when the ball played behind them. And Javelin really need to use Naveen Jude's space. Something that they could pick up from the Blue Eagle quarter-final game.
Indeed, chances like that really do need to at least be struck on target to put Aruna Siri under pressure. As the effort there cleared away by Francis Chikabura. And it will be a throw-in taken by Givanta Fernando. And the throw-in going the other way.
Here's Rizkan. Looking for options. Sees Naveen Jude. Naveen Jude bringing that ball down. Now needs to find Abdullah. Abdullah not able to keep that ball under him.
He was trying to control it on the turn, but the defenders were well up for the task. As once again Blue Eagle was trying to set Netpa Malchan on his way. Francis doing well to hold him off. Sees it out for a goal kick.
Yes, Sisira. Abdullah just kept going, didn't see where the ball is.
Rizkan couldn't stay on his feet. And now Netma Malchan.
Chandler Brahmantha. That is so risky by Javelin. I'm not sure what is the game plan of the defense.
That was a vital bit of defensive work by Nauman on the line, trying to make up for the two errors in the past. Ashfaq Ayub once again causing errors at the back. Came well off his line and was almost caught out, if not for that header by Nauman to clear the ball off the line. And Javelin once again let off the hook. It was nearly 3-0 to Blue Eagles. Javelin aren't going to do themselves any favors to get back into the game with errors like that at the back. As Aruna Siri taking his own sweet time to collect the ball.
Yes, Francis giving away that ball. Defended by Sandaruan. So plenty of work to be done by Javelin. Especially they need to tighten their back. Then they need to think of getting these goals to get into the game. There seems to be pretty leaky in the back at the moment, giving away possession and being sloppy.
Indeed, no amount of goals up front is going to make up for defensive errors in the back. As a free kick given away by Netma Malchan. Sees the Javelin player riding on the floor in pain.
Looks like Naveen Jude, and he's one player that Javelin needs to be on the field the whole 90 minutes.
25 minutes into this game, and Javelin need to start attacking on their own quickly. That's a long ball headed away by Blue Eagles, and Nauman unable to connect with Malak Pereira. That's now Fernando. Fires in the long ball. Malshan going down and wins his side a free kick in a very dangerous position up the field. Sloppy foul there, doing Javelin no favours. And of course Kavin Divishan stepping right up along with number 9 Chaturanga Fernando, but it will be extremely likely it will be Kavin Divishan. It will be interesting to see from this angle if he decides to go straight for goal. And indeed, Kavin Divishan straight for goal and palmed over by Ashfaq Ayub. Once again, Kavin Divishan with a brilliant free kick, but it was down the middle and Ashfaq Ayub jumped and palmed it over, and a corner kick for Blue Eagles.
Javelin living dangerously. They don't want to concede another. That will be game over, because Blue Eagles know how to defend. Even in the past, they have defended single goals effectively throughout the game.
That's that effort by Lakmal Gunasinghe off target. And the goal kick wasted right out for a throw into Blue Eagles.
I think what has happened more is like Javelin did not expect to go 2 goals down so early. So the whole game plan, what they would have thought of having in this semi-final, would have gone out of the window. They are a team who normally likes to attack.
Indeed, that first goal came from bizarre circumstances, with Ashfaq Ayub striking it straight at Etma Malshan to rebound it back into the back of the net. No one really expects to go 1-0 down in such circumstances, as now Kavin Divishan once again into the box.
Such a miss by Netma Malshan. Close range, should have made it 3-0.
What an opportunity wasted there by Netma Malshan. He had the whole goal to aim at with his head, but somehow right in front of goal managed to put it over. Won't get a much easier opportunity than that. And that could have been the nail in the coffin. But once again, a huge let-off for Javelin.
I think what Javelin has failed to cope so far is the pace of Kavin Divishan, and they don't seems to be addressing that. He has more pace than all 4 of the Javelin defense, and probably Francis might give him a fight. So Kavin Divishan making use of his pace and once again going past his defender, getting that cross. Netma Malshan should have made it 3-0.
Indeed, as we said, an open goal right in front of it. He had the whole net to aim at, but somehow put it over. As now Naveen Jude easily taken off the ball. Similarly to Kavin Divishan, I'd say it's Naveen Jude on Javelin's side who has that same pace and skill, but it seems that Javelin haven't been able to bring him into the game as they'd like.
Once again, that ball from Sandaruan way too close to Arunasiri and Rizkan. And Arunasiri will do this whole day long. No hurry, the Blue Eagle goalkeeper. And that makes it even more difficult for Javelin. So when they lose position, they are getting into trouble with time.
Leaders now once again. Javelin. Rizkan finding Abdullah. But Abdullah just offside. Javelin need to try and get some passes together without giving the ball away. We are approaching. We are past the half an hour mark in this game now. 2-0 to Blue Eagles. Javelin have another half to come, but really need to start getting back into this game sooner rather than later. As now Abdullah
is chased down by 3 Blue Eagle defenders and somehow manages to find Numan. Can he get in a good cross in? No, he can't. Lakmal Pereira couldn't keep that down. It was Rizkan and now injured, waiting in the far post. But Numan couldn't get that cross.
And once again, Javelin unable to keep hold of possession for too long, but win themselves a throw-in.
Jivanta Fernando giving away a cheap free kick, pushing Abdullah. So we have a good crowd in for this early kickoff. There's a second game coming up later in the day. But for now, it's Javelin who's trying to get into the game. Scoring a goal, they need to score a goal at least in this first half.
If Rizkan can whip this in and find Francis Chikabura, could be the opportunity they need. If Francis can utilize his height and physicality.
Another poor delivery. Sandaruwan from distance. He tried to curl it into a corner, but Arnosiri is a more proven goalkeeper with a long reach to get into those.
Arnosiri signaled his signal for the ball boy to take his time giving the ball back.
Here's Jivanta Fernando now. The throw in looking for coming to Ishan. Here's Chandler Pramanta, the under 19 player. It's Mohammad Zimal who started all the games for Blue Eagles as the under 19 player. And on today's big occasion, Chandler Pramanta has got his way. As Numan gives that ball once again.
Blue Eagles going all the way to the back line, and now the long ball, trying to find Chandler Pramanta, finds him.
Goes down easily. A young man was looking for a favor from the referee. Ashwaka trying to release Lakmal Pereira quickly. Now injured. Here's the ball for Abdullah to chase.
Abdullah has Rizkan and Malaka Pereira inside the box. Finds
Malaka Pereira. It was a good effort on the volley. Just needed to hit the target. So that's better from Javelin. Getting in a good cross. You can see a good cross can make the difference.
Javelin have seemed to push Navin Jude to play in a more midfield role in this game. That's not gonna help utilize his pace and skill. I think to try and use his skill to win the ball in midfield, to try and get some more attacking play. As now,
I think what's happening is Navin Jude is dropping into the midfield role to get the ball. He's not being getting the deliveries he wanted. So probably that's why he's coming down to take the ball himself.
Fernando going for the long ball, straight to Ashfaq Ayub.
There's Lakmal Pereira now. Javelin need to up the tempo a bit. They can't allow Blue Eagles to settle down at the back. There you see 4 or 5 defenders already dropped back by the time Lakmal Pereira got the ball. Now Malaka Pereira now to Rizkan. Coming back to support. Rizkan finding Navin Jude. A good effort by Navin Jude. Arnosiri manages to hold on and not fumble. Abdullah was lurking. Once again, better play.
Much better from Javelin. This is what they've been doing in the last few matches. This is what they were lacking at the start of this game. Navin Jude on that occasion getting the ball on the edge of the box and took the shot. And as you said, Ruan Arnosiri, with the danger of Abdullah lurking, managed to keep hold of the ball. Javelin need more of this as we approach the half time, as once again a poor defensive error, but Kavindu Ishan.
It was needless from Kavindu Ishan. They are not chasing the game. Could just set up Netma Malshan, who was there with him, and also had the support of Jivanta Fernando. Could have played the ball and looked to create an opportunity. Chamit Disanayaka rather has the height in the midfield for Blue Eagles, and those high balls will get cleared away easily.
Free kick to Javelin. Once again, Francis rushing up into the box. They have been unable to find him as of yet in the set piece opportunities. And Lakmal Gunasinghe heads it away. But Javelin still with the ball. Nauman. Good work by Javelin, but the free kick, a foul on Mohammad Zimal. Given away by Abdul Latif.
So we got about 5 minutes and any added time if there is in this first half. Not sure there will be any added time. Can't recall a long injury, one just for Arnosiri.
If Javelin can somehow pull a goal back before the halftime break. It will make the second half extremely entertaining, but it's coming to Ishan. Just couldn't hold his run. Linesman raises his flag for offside. A goal at either end could really change the complexion of the second half.
Indeed. The game will be an exciting affair if Javelin scores, and if Blue Eagles manage one and giving away the ball like that could lead into one, and that will be a very drab second half.
I'm not sure what happened there. Chaturanga Fernando seemed to be just handed the ball and the defenders watched him as he dribbled past. Errors like that really cannot be excused. But now Javelin Abdullah finds Naveen Jude. Naveen Jude going back to Sandaruan. Sandaruan to Malaka Pereira. Rizkan, can he get across in?
The sun's in the eye of Naveen Jude. That's what put him off. Manages to keep that ball in play. Was looking for Abdullah, but ball still with Javelin. Malaka Pereira didn't get that ball to Rizkan. Rizkan stopped halfway.
And honestly, once again taking his own time. And now Jivan Fernando looks to set Kavindu Ishan. Kavindu Ishan cross into the box.
Cleared away. Chalna Pramantha and Lakmal Pereira colliding. It will be a corner for Blue Eagle. But Chalna Pramantha seems to have got a head injury.
Indeed, I think there was a clash of the heads on that occasion. Both players diving for that ball. And unfortunately, it seems like it's Chalna Pramantha who has come off worse for the wear. But it will be a corner to the Blue Eagles. We are approaching the final minutes of this first half. As Chalana back to his feet. Looks alright to continue. But will be unavailable to attack this set piece. And the ball given straight to Javelin. Can Javelin pull one back before the half time? As now the long ball to find skipper Rizkan. Cleared out well by Jivan Fernando.
Yeah, Blue Eagles want to make sure that they don't concede just before the break. And they will have all souls at the back to defend this final minutes. I don't think there's any added time in this first half as well.
Javelin really shouldn't be looking to go back. They're 2 goals down. Their eyes should be on goal. That's now a throw in high up the field for Javelin. Nauman takes it long and gives it straight to Blue Eagles. As now coming to Ishan. And that will be all for the first half. As Irishad said, no added time. And the first half ends. Blue Eagles 2, Javelin 0. All the work for Javelin to do in the second half. And Blue Eagles soaring high at the moment. Join us again in 15 minutes for live action of the second half.
Anfield style. Anfield commentary is in the corner.
I saw it.
It's standing.
Is that done purposely or is that? I saw that video for that quick corner.
That's for Anfield TV. They do it in the. This is called match.
I think what was that Scarlett put a status about that? Where are you going on? Did something happen?
I shall have good hand bag. It is a Karaganda camera. Like you never. At the Hitlane, Boli Pet,
They don't know.
Boli Patrick, and all the
People down that line.
Nage Rana Luna and Nage Rana. He had experienced the Boli like it was Dana Alivari. How much a cake ground to the Ganadino?
Blue Eagles currently leading 2-0 after a mishap. So Ashfaq Ayub's clearance deflect off Netma Malchan to find the back of the net, and then Kavin Dushan with a brilliant strike from the edge of the box saw them double their lead, and it's all against Java Lane now. 45 minutes left to pull off a comeback or to take it at least into penalties, or else it will be Blue Eagles being the first team to secure their place in the knockout finale. And what a statement it will be from Blue Eagles. Came in for a lot of criticism, as now the final huddles, as I'm joined once again by Irshad Hasimdeen. It's all against Java Lane. They have a wall to climb. Do you think they can do it, Irshad?
Yeah, it will be a tough ask, because Blue Eagles, apart from that quarter-final loss, even in the group stage, they managed to win all the 3 games, including beating Colombo FC. So they have grinded their wins, and they have managed to hold on to the lead whenever they got there. And they have a comfortable lead here, as Kamid Ishan starting brightly as they did in the first half. And yeah, with that comfortable lead and 45 minutes, they are more than capable of holding on this 2-0 lead.
In that, they just need to ensure, as in their last 2 matches, they don't give away another red card against Colombo FC and again against New Star. Both games saw a defender earning themselves a red card, and if they do that once again, that could be the opening for Java Lane. So they need to stay disciplined. The ball is in their court. It will be an easy task for them. 2 goals up, and Java Lane need to ensure they plug the hole in the back. No more errors.
Well defended by Sandaruan. Now here's Abdullah. He has space as Malaga Pereira in the middle. Couldn't get that cross, as it's blocked away by Madhushan Fernando.
Java Lane are still playing quite defensively, as the cross into the box. Spilt by Ruan Arunasiri. Brought down, and the referee on the spot.
He did have a touch of Malaga Pereira. I was looking at the referee to see what's the decision going to be. Arunasiri missing that collection and went chasing for the ball, and Malaga Pereira smartly went ahead and knew the touch is going to come, and Arunasiri now has given Java Lane start of this second half, and it's very important.
Malaga Pereira saw Ruan Arunasiri coming and put himself between Arunasiri and the ball, and immediately he felt that touch went down and earned himself a penalty kick, and it will be himself to take this. Malaga Pereira, can he bring Java Lane 1 goal back, cut the deficit in half? He found the back of the net in the penalty shootout against defenders. Can he do it again? Malaga Pereira, and that's the first goal for Java Lane. 2-1 to Blue Eagles. Malaga Pereira, a beautiful penalty, struck right into the corner and gave Arunasiri no chance despite going the right way. Could that be the lifeline Java Lane needed? They are back to just 1 goal, and 1 more goal would see the game on level terms.
Yeah, indeed. Just in the second minute or third minutes of this second half, and excellent penalty taken. And that will take Malaga Pereira into 5 goals. So we have 3 players on 5, and it's Kavindu Ishan and Malaga Pereira who are in the race for the top goal scorer. And Java Lane need to believe that they can make a comeback.
Indeed, the other 2 goal scorers who are on 5 goals, both out of the tournament. So it comes down to these 2. And Malaga Pereira with that vital goal. Javelin still have another goal to find, but the task made just a little bit easier for them. And now Fernando.
Malaka Pereira being fouled by Jivantha. Bit of frustration creeping in in Blue Eagles, the way they gave away that penalty.
It's exactly what I said earlier. They need to stay disciplined. They need to prevent giving away reckless fouls. They can't afford another red card. They need to stay disciplined, but that goal by Malaka Pereira seems to have revitalized the Java Lane players. As now free kick taken but headed away, and now Kavin Duishan, can he set his team on their way? The long ball not connecting with Netma Malshan. But it's Netma Malshan still. Got past one but couldn't get past the other. Good work by Nauman.
Nauman gives it away. Does all the hard work getting the ball up front and couldn't find a teammate. So it's nicely panned out for an exciting 40 minutes of football, as Nauman now conceding a foul on Mohammad Zimal.
And that is the first yellow card of the game. Going to Mohammad Nauman. A reckless foul there. He has been quite poor defensively. Was at fault for the first two goals. I beg your pardon. That was not a yellow card. The referee opting not to book the player, giving him a warning. He has made quite a few fouls, and it looked like referee Lakmal telling him, that's your last chance.
So this will test Ashfaq Ayub in goal once again. Must be relieved that Javelin got one back, having conceded two, which he too had a part to play. This time coming to Ishan straight into the wall, a two-man wall blocking that. Here's Francis with a bit of space, trying to look for the run of Malaka Pereira.
Blue Eagles currently down to 10 men. One of their players receiving treatment on the touchline currently. Java Lane need to quickly capitalize, take advantage while Blue Eagles are down to 10 men. As Rizkan finds Latif. Now man to Malaka Pereira. Ruan Norasiri off his line. Gets hold of the ball. Abdullah now. Blue Eagles still down to 10 men, but Java Lane not in a hurry to take advantage of the situation as the ball given away. Kavin Duishan now on the left wing, cross into the box.
It was an awkward bounce for Ashfaq Ayub. The surface near the goal line, inside the goal box, goalkeeper's box, really not as smooth as other parts of the field, so he has to be careful. The bounce could take the ball away, as now here's Lakmal. It's a foul by Sandaruan. Didn't play the ball at all.
Caught Lakmal a bit too late there, and Lakmal went down in dramatic fashion. Clear foul, however, and now a free kick in advanced position for Blue Eagles. Taken quickly. Lakmal across into the box. couldn't get past the tall physique of Chikabura.
That's what Kavindu Ishan will try to do. Cut inside and try to curl it with his right foot.
Indeed, as I mentioned in the first half, that was a similar position from where he scored the first goal, his first goal. If Java Lane players give him the time and space like that, it's not going to end well. As now Abdullah on the other end. A good ball to find Latif. Latif with the ball into the box, straight at the defender.
He tried to drill that ball along the ground. Latif could have done better. And so Rizkan now has dropped deep to get the ball, and Lakmal Pereira almost giving that ball away to Blue Eagles now. Here's Malaka Pereira finding Navin Jode. That's a corner for Java Lane.
Good work by Navin Jode. Came running from far and won his side a corner kick. Just one goal away now. Java Lane only have 2 players inside the box for this corner.
I think Francis wants to come from behind. As this comes towards Francis. Arun Asiri on the second attempt pushed that ball around the upright.
Arun Asiri nearly making a mess of a simple this thing. But
I think the sun now settling down. He's troubling from the side. The corners coming. We saw even Navin Jude in the first half. Got into trouble. Malaka Pereira, that was Lakmal Pereira rather, in the near post. Couldn't get that header guided in. So Java Lane come close.
I think that first goal has really been a boost in their confidence. Blue Eagles need to hold strong defensively. They can't let Java Lane back into this game, because we've seen what happens when oppositions let Java Lane back into the game. It never ends well for them, as now Java Lane once again winning the ball back quickly. Long ball, unable to connect with Malaka Pereira.
I think that was just a ball in hope by Noman. Now here's Abdullah. Can't go past Madhushan Fernando. So this is good for Java Lane. They need to play the game inside the Blue Eagles half. As that cross takes a deflection off Kavindu and goes for a corner for Java Lane.
This has been some good play in the last 5 or 10 minutes by Java Lane. Ever since their penalty, really, they've found that fire and desire, and they are attacking like their usual selves. As now the corner struck far, and it will be out for a corner at the other end.
So consecutive corners. This is the 4th corner now in this span of couple of minutes. So Java Lane really exerting the pressure. Navin Jode almost getting the touch before Arnosuri could get that. Danger still not over.
What a few moments there. Arnosuri, and once again Arnosuri came, could not hold on to it.
Cleared away off the line once again. Blue Eagles and Java Lane, Lakmal Pereira should have done. They put the pressure, kept the pressure going. Goal line clearances.
That's what football is all about. A few moments of madness. Java Lane tried and tried again, but 2 goal line clearances. Ruan Arunasiri beaten on both occasions, but the defense holding strong and keeping Java Lane at bay.
I think Ruan Arunasiri taking this break just to make sure his team regroups, because they have been under the cosh and the pressure was mounting on them continuously. So he takes this opportunity to get a breather, especially for his team to regroup as they are talking in the middle.
Indeed, because what they've been doing has not worked so far defensively. And as you said earlier, as Java Lane did against Upcountry in their group game, if they start getting back into the game, it's dangerous for any opposition. Blue Eagles need to get their defenses right, keep Java Lane at bay. The game is still in their hands with the 1-goal lead. And they really shouldn't be throwing it away from this position. As once again, Naveen Jude got past Lakmal. Naveen Jude out for another corner. It's been raiding corners here for Java Lane, and the pressure right back on the Blue Eagles defense.
And even the crowd getting behind now. Java Lane, the Tears, they are liking this. They are liking the football. Good attacking, exciting football.
This corner once again.
Too deep by Rizkan. These are the opportunities they need to keep on pressuring. They need to exert the pressure. And Blue Eagles need to just weather the storm it's going to last for another 5 to 10 minutes. I'm sure so. They need to soak in the pressure and just try to get the ball onto the Java Lane's half and play it there.
Indeed, if they can get a few attacks of their own to fire back at the Java Lane defense, they could regain the strength and the advantage they had in the first half. If they can get the ball to the likes of Kavin Dushan with his magical pace and skill, as they have a free kick just inside the Java Lane half. It's been a tremendous few minutes of football as the ball struck into the box, and Nauman unnecessarily heads it out for a corner. The ball
Let that ball just go out for a goal kick. I don't think anybody even spoke or called for it. So they didn't want to take a chance. Nonetheless, now it's Blue Eagles' turn on the opposite end.
corner of their own. Can they take advantage? Struck into the box. Ashok missed, but could not find the Blue Eagles player.
Francis got a head on it. Java Lane come away with that. Need to make sure they move on to the Blue Eagles side of the field pretty quickly. And Blue Eagles, we know they are good in managing the game, managing time, especially when they are in the lead. They will employ all possible tactics.
Indeed.
A couple of seconds away from the clock as Malak Pereira now. Excellent cross coming in. Abdullah. Didn't gather any pace on that header. No power.
That was good work by Malaka Pereira. Got the ball on the wing and took the cross first time and struck it well, and Abdullah rose to it, but his header unable to connect properly. An easy collection for Ruan Arunasiri. But once again, Java Lane. Rizkan trying to send Naveen Jude. Skipper Lakmal getting there first. And it's out for a Blue Eagles throw-in. And of course, Blue Eagles taking their own time not in any hurry, as the throw-in leads to yet another throw-in. Of course, taking as much time as they can.
Down, holding his head or shoulder.
Seems to be claiming that Nauman caught him on the follow through. But the scoreline still 2-1 to Blue Eagles. A javelin goal within the 90 minutes, and could see the game go to penalties. And if it does, I think Javelin hold the advantage, having come through the quarterfinals with a penalty shootout victory over defenders. But a goal needed from them for that to happen. And as long as Blue Eagles can stay strong defensively and stay disciplined, the result is in their hands. As a throw-in to Javelin. Lakmal tried and couldn't intercept. Avin Jude with the cross. No support inside the box. But Avin Jude came from an extremely offside position, and rightfully the flag raised against him. Came running from outside the field of play, in fact. As off the ball tussle between Sandaruan and the Blue Eagles player sees him go down, and referee having a word. Unnecessary.
Javelin needs to be careful. They should not get physically into.
Indeed, they stay.
Because the Blue Eagles will take all their time the moment they feel.
They're not going to do.
Or a punch or a push.
Exactly. They're not going to do themselves any favors getting into such altercations. As the ball with Blue Eagles taking their own time.
Continued after, and the ball went off for a throw-in. Lakmal getting that mixed up, as once again now net from Alshan and Francis.
Francis needs to control his temper.
Alshan went with his elbows wide, trying to catch Francis.
Indeed, but Francis won't be doing his side any favors by losing his cool. There's now a free kick. Francis tries to find Abdullah. Done well by the defender. But Javelin now have a throw in high up the field. And of course taken quickly to find Rizkan. Rizkan finding Sanduruan. And Sanduruan finding goalkeeper Ruan Naurasiri. Wasted bit of passing. Comes to an end. Kavin Dushan unable to connect with Netma Malshan. As now once again Blue Eagles defense clearing the ball. Possession going back and forth here. As now Zimal and Kavin Dushan finally putting the ball out of play with a Javelin player down. Indeed, plus they don't get the comfortable view that we get of the action. They have to make their decisions within a split second as the ball kept in play and finally cleared away. And Naveen Jude brought down, and that will be, I believe, the first yellow card of the game. A very late challenge against Chalna Pramanta. Catching Naveen Jude late. Now Chalna Pramanta will have to be careful. There have been 2 red cards of Blue Eagles in their 2 games. As now Rizkan cross into the box. Missed it. Blocked away. And once again Javelin not converting the opportunity. And Blue Eagles let off the hook. That was a good cross into the box by Rizkan, but none of his teammates were up for the challenge.
I think Newman should have done better. He tried to throw poke that. He should have blasted that ball to redeem himself. 2 goals that were conceded.
Blue Eagles defense really do need to wake up and stop letting those balls into the box. Because if they let Javelin within, give them a sniffing chance, they are going to take it. That's now a throwing going Blue Eagles' way.
Just more than 15 minutes left in this game. 15 minutes for Blue Eagles to hold on to these or increase it now.
And a let off there. Kavin Dushan not able to get the cross off properly. That was a dangerous moment for the Javelin defense, but couldn't pull it off as Harsha Fernando conceding the throw-in.
Pushing numbers up.
And Harsha Fernando trying to rally his teammates, get them defensively aware. As ball once again inside the box. And Rizkan frustrated with himself for being unable to keep it inside play. I think Samit Disanayake should have done better there to try and he could have prevented the ball from finding Rizkan inside the box. But Rizkan, Indian, couldn't keep it in play. As once again, Naveen Jude over the top ball to try and find Rizkan. But the pass not doing the captain any favours. Blue Eagles taking their sweet time with the throw-in.
Going all the way out from Aksha. Javelin ball and Naveen Jude keeps it in play. Good cross, Abdullah. He was trying to square it back to Malaga Pereira. Dangerous play from Alshan. Side earlier. Yes, it took a while to raise his flag.
Javelin running out of time to get that equalizer. And once again, ball sloppily given away. But Malchan couldn't keep it under control.
Vantage does well to find his start. Vantage now playing in the midfield area up from his defense.
Good work by Captain Rizkan. Rizkan once again still in possession. Nauman going all the way back to Rajavansa. Back to Sanduruan.
Had Naveen Jude closest to him, but opted to go the far side. Blue Eagles somewhat managers and Abdul Halim shouldn't have done that. I think he went on the vengeance for an earlier hit on him. And this will play into Blue Eagles' hand. At least 3 to 4 minutes they will take on this delay, I suppose, in this injury.
Indeed, completely reckless and unnecessary. His team need another goal and he's handing opportunities to Blue Eagle to take their time. The referee will add some of these minutes on in added time, but still, rather than giving away silly fouls such as that, they do need to focus on getting that equalizer, or else the dream of getting into the Vantage FFSL President's Cup finale is all but over.
Yeah, the other times don't make the momentum they lose. They play and they continue to play. Breaks, long breaks, break down that momentum, and they have to do everything from the beginning. That's where the fouls conceded in such way are silly.
Indeed, because there were so many for around 10 minutes or so where Javelin looked extremely menacing and broke into the box countless occasions, but the Blue Eagles defense managed to hold strong and cleared the ball off the line on a number of occasions, and fortunately for them, they are still holding on to that 1-goal lead, and we are basically into the final 10 minutes of the game. And Arunasiri all the way up to take that kick. And once again a poor effort, sees the ball with Blue Eagles. Coming to Ishan, ball into the box, Nauman.
Just off the reach of Netno Malshan, that clearance. Now here Javelin. Francis finding Naveen Jude. Ishan coming back to help his team.
Some good defensive work on that occasion by Kavin Rishan to get the ball off Naveen Jude, but position still with Javelin. Sanduruan with the long ball. Ruan Arunasiri came off his line and is staying down. There didn't seem to be much contact.
That was predictable. I saw Yuan Armstrong coming for that ball to punch it away. The moment he did that, he knew he was going to go down and not going to come up.
Taking up some time for his team to hold on to that lead. 2-1 still here at the Sukradasa Stadium. And as we run out of time, Java Lane are running out of time for that equalizer to take the game into penalties. Francis has moved up from his defensive duties and is now playing in an advanced midfield role. With his height and physicality, they will be hoping that does them favors as we are in the final 10 minutes of this game, the first semi-final, and Java Lane just have 10 minutes plus added time to try and take this game into penalties or to pull off an incredible comeback, to pull off the win. As now Netma Malshan once again breaking into the box. He's hounded by defenders, however, and the ball out for a goal kick. Abdullah just offside.
Should have kept that ball with him. Iskan and Abdullah both moved into an offside position.
They need to hold their run, not get too excited while they chase this equalizer. Can't let themselves be getting into offside positions to take away opportunities. As now Kavin Duishan goes down. Tackled by Lakmal Pereira.
Eagles will take time even to move upfield. They will not commit too many into this free kick. So it will be just 2 in the box.
Indeed, keeping 5 back. They know that they are not the team who need to score another goal. And Kavin Duishan will just try to whip it in to try to find the header of Malshan. And Kavin Duishan straight off the wall of the single player.
Number 1 try to keep the ball in play.
Not Kavin Duishan's best effort there.
Keep the ball as going to be throwing for Blue Eagles. Blue Eagles rightly so, keeping that ball in the corner. Francis trying to get that ball out of the way. Both Francis and Lakmal saying the slightest of touches these Blue Eagles players going to get, they're going to go down.
To be fair, when Francis rams into you from the back like that, it's not the slightest of touches, but of course Lakmal in no hurry to get back up. As now another free kick opportunity in advanced area, and once again Blue Eagles not committing much people into the box, just 2 as earlier. Kavin Duishan.
Ayub getting a fingertips and the help of the crossbar goes into a corner.
Did not expect Kavin Duishan to be going for goal from such an angle, but somehow managed to hit the crossbar. And that has been Kavin Duishan's luck so far in this tournament from free kicks. I think I recall around 5 free kicks so far, all 5 hitting the woodwork.
I think Blue Eagles have been lucky in this competition from the onside. Balls going their way.
And Lakmal said unable to be kept down Out for Javelin, and Javelin rightfully trying to hurry up. Are you going short?
It's been long since the Blue Eagles have reached the major tournament final. This looks like they're going to be in the final.
Indeed, and of course, majorly thanks to the brilliance of Kavin Dushan as once again crossed into the box. Kavin Dushan still in play. Kavin Dushan from a tight angle could not direct that goalwards. On the turn, shot just wide of the target.
We have 5 minutes and at a time, but Javelin now making a substitution, the first in the game. Looks like Abdullah is coming way and Mohammad Safran. Abdullah works not finished yet as brings that ball down nicely. Navin Jude. Navin Jude scores! Javelin equalized with 5 minutes left. It is Navin Jude. Turns it man and scores. And all the hard work done by the Blue Eagles undone. Abdullah is about to be taken off. Returns provider.
I think Blue Eagles saw the clock running down, took the game too easy. They thought they had it in the bag. And Navin Jude with that pace and skill right at the dead got past the defense and blasted it in for the equalizer.
I think I spoke a bit too early. And Blue Eagles gonna make a final after a long lapse of time.
The commentator's curse strikes again.
We all know the commentator's curse always strikes. Still we keep on doing it. Kavin Dushan
Kavin
realized
Kavin Dushan, a man on a mission.
get the ball onto the other end and draw the foul. And Akmal Pereira is booked for dissent.
As I said, the Blue Eagles defense needed to stay strong for the 90 minutes. And unfortunately, on that occasion, they could not hold strong against Navin Jude. Some great work by Javelin. And just when you thought Blue Eagles were in a final, Navin Jude, having other ideas, found the back of the net to make it 2-2 here at the Sugatadas Stadium. But time still left. And Kavin Dushan on another free kick, and when that man is on a free kick, you can't be sure, but it seems like it won't be Kavin Dushan this time. Chaturanga Fernando looking to whip it in, or will he try to find Kavin Dushan just outside the box?
Cleared away by Javelin. Here's Abdullah. He wasn't substituted. They kept him on the field. Probably needed that pace. He has more than Safran. Safran, a better ball player.
And of course, penalty shoots out in mind. Abdullah, one of the penalty kick takers for Javelin. Can one of these two teams, however, add a third goal?
And looks like it will be Javelin who want to try for the third goal, because Blue Eagles have retracted into the back all of the outfield players.
It's as we said, Richard, if any team lets Javelin back into the game, it's going to come back to haunt them. And once again, just as it did against Upcountry, Malaka Pereira.
Did not connect that. I think it's straight into Arunasiri's hand. He was trying to go to the far to curl it in. Didn't connect.
The Blue Eagles defense really do need to wake up. They've already conceded the equalizer. They cannot concede a late winner. They need to at least see this out to penalties. Javelin saw another armed forces team out of a penalty shootout. Can they do it yet again and book their place in the grand final?
I think it looks like Blue Eagles are the team now playing for penalty. They're still taking their time in taking these throw-in as a substitution is happening for Blue Eagles. Netma Malshan giving way to DK Duminda. Probably some fresh legs to take the penalties. However, DK Duminda haven't had a great tournament. Just that one close range goal he scored against New Star.
If it does go to penalties, let's just hope Duminda can repay the faith his manager has shown in him. Yes.
It's going to be a very, very long throw-in by Harsha Fernando.
Harsha Fernando running the 100-meter race for the throw-in. And the ball, DK Duminda cannot get on the end of that. And
It's going to be, I think, 3 added minutes now. So 3 minutes for either team to find a winner. That will be a winner. And
Harsha Fernando, just as he did in Colombo, against Colombo I should say, is taking one of the longest throw-ins I've ever seen, running all the way from the bench. As he finally turns up at the line, takes the throw-in. Found a header of Kavindu Ishan, but well off target.
it will be a goal kick, and Javelin will take their time.
Blue Eagles really have shot themselves in the foot. They had it in the bag, 2-0 up at half-time, and they'll just let Javelin right back into it in the second half and have no one to blame but themselves.
Yeah, I think they went into a shell too early in the second half. They should have exerted a bit of pressure, then looked to go into a shell. But they gave that early goal to Javelin in the second half, and that prompted Javelin to come at them. And the more defensive Blue Eagle became, the more on the offense Javelin went and got their reward. There's another substitution for Blue Eagles. I think they're trying to get the fresh legs in to take the penalties.
This time it's number 12, Chamit Disanayaka, coming off in place of Shanaka Vijayasena. And clearly the head coach of Blue Eagles having penalties in mind. But Blue Eagles will need to hold on for these 3 minutes of added time. A throw in a very advanced position for Java Lane. And Java Lane committing a lot of people.
And Numan too looking for a long throw.
Not as long as Harsha Fernando's, but
gives away a foul throw. I think he stepped inside the field. And that needs a lot of practice. I think Harsha Fernando
has mastered the art of running extremely long distance to take that throw in, as Blue Eagles clearly waiting for the penalties, taking their time to take the throw in.
I think it's good entertainment for all this good crowd which has who have turned out here at Sugadadasa. Excellent game, and game of 2 halves, you can say.
Would you say Java Lane have the advantage going to the penalty shootout, Rashid? Ashfaq Ayub had a shaky game in the first half, unlike that earlier game where he made 2 saves in the shootout.
I think both goalkeepers have plenty of experience. Arunasiri, part of the national squad. Ashfaq Ayub played abroad as well. So a lot of experience, even though both are young goalkeepers. As referee Lakmal blows full time. Java Lane come back to draw the game. They were trailing 2-0 at half time. 2 early goals, one by Netma Malshan, one by Kavindu Ishan. Come second half, Java Lane gets a lifeline. Arunasiri making a mistake and bringing down Malaka Pereira. Malaka Pereira stepped up and took the penalty to convert, and just at the end, 5 minutes to go, Navin Jude, excellent work to turn the defender and beat Arunasiri to square the game. So it's going to be the dreaded penalty shootout to decide who will go into the final of this Vantage FFSL President's Cup 2020.
Indeed, Naveen Jude stepped up when a lot of people, including us, thought the game was done and dusted. Naveen Jude, having other ideas, broke into the box and found the back of the net to make it 2-all. And now, once again, Java Lane finding themselves in a penalty shootout, as they did in the quarter-final against Defenders. Once again, this time against Blue Eagles. Can they do it again, as they did that day? Ashfaq Ayub making 2 brilliant saves on that occasion. Can he be the man to do it again and save his team? Blue Eagles will be relying on Ruan Arunasili and players like Kavin Duishan and Fernando and the substituted DK Duminda. They will need to step up big time. As we go into the penalty shootout, only one of these teams will be making it into the grand final of the Vantage FFSL President's Cup. And what an intense finale we have in this first semi-final. It seems like the toss is done and dusted. It will be interesting to see who the 5 initial penalty kick takers will be for either side. We saw who they were for Java Lane against Defenders, and it's unlikely that lineup is going to change for this. They'll stick with what works. Only one player missing for Java Lane in that penalty shootout. And it looks like it will be taken at the goal where Java Lane were defending in the second half. Away from the fans and away especially from the Java Lane fans, really. And it looks like it will be Ruan Arunasiri to defend, with Java Lane taking the first penalty kick. And it looks like it will be that man, Malaka Pereira, the man who found the back of the net with the penalty kick in the second half to get his team underway. Can he find the back of the net through a penalty for the second time in this game? Ruan Arunasiri. Could he be the man for Blue Eagles? Can he keep his side in it? Malaka Pereira for the first penalty kick.
And he converts as he did in the game. Goes to the same side. A powerful kick. No chance to Arunasiri. Java Lane take the advantage.
And now the pressure back on Blue Eagles. Ashfaq Ayub made 2 saves against Defenders. The first 2 penalties. Blue Eagles need to ensure they do better.
Chaturanga Fernando scored a penalty in a group stage game. So he will be full of confidence, and so will be this man Ashfaq Ayub. I've seen him through school matches as well. Saved a lot of penalties.
Chaturanga Fernando for Blue Eagles to make it 1-1 in this penalty shootout. And he hits the crossbar. A huge letdown for his side. Really needed to step up. And Chaturanga Fernando hitting the crossbar. What a moment for Javelin.
And steps up Abdul Latif. Ali missed the penalty against defenders. He hit the crossbar. I'm sure that is playing the back of his mind.
Ruan Arunasiri, if he can save this, can pull his side back in. Abdul Latif against Ruan Arunasiri.
Converts. This time he goes low. Arunasiri goes the wrong way. Latif makes it 2. And steps up Jivanta Fernando. Blue Eagles have plenty of experienced campaigners in their ranks.
I think
But the pressure of a semi-final going into the final, the pressure of taking the second penalty.
I think unlike Chaturanga Fernando, Jivanta just needs to blast it into the back of the net. Chaturanga tried to place it into the top corner and hit the crossbar. Jivanta just needs to focus on beating Ashfaq and finding the back of the net. Or else, if he misses this could be disastrous for Blue Eagles. As Jivanta Fernando takes a stuttered run up and indeed finds the back of the net.
Ashfaq Ayub guessed correctly. It was too late coming down. Here's Mohammad Abdullah.
Abdullah against Ruan Arunasiri. Abdullah converted against defenders. This time up against Ruan Arunasiri. Arunasiri needs to pull off a save to bring his side back into it. Abdullah usually goes for the bottom corners. Can Arunasiri do the job?
And Abdullah goes wide. He was going to the bottom corner. And too much curl in it, and this gives a lifeline for Blue Eagles. DK Duminda, the substitute for fresh legs.
What a moment. This could be the chance for Blue Eagles. They see him down and out, but Abdullah stepped up and could not hit it on target. DK Duminda hasn't had the best of tournaments so far. This could be his opportunity to pay back the faith shown in the manager, brought him on for the penalty shootout. DK Duminda against Ashfaq Ayub. A short run up. Can he do it to make it even? DK Duminda indeed finds the back of the net, and the penalty shootout is level at 2-2.
Yeah, we are all square now. 3 penalties taken each. 1 miss each.
And now the pressure right back on Javelin.
It's going to be Lakmal Pereira now. Plenty of instruction coming from the bench to Arunasiri. They have a very experienced goalkeeper coach, Blue Eagles.
Neither goalkeeper has made a save as of yet. Could Arunasiri make the first? Lakmal Pereira stepping up to the mark.
Easy done it. Straight in the down the middle. Arunasiri went early. That puts the pressure back on the other substitute who came in to take the penalties. Shanaka Vijayasena. Just one save needed by Ashfaq Ayub.
It seems that Blue Eagles are keeping Kavin Duishan to take the last penalty. I don't know if that's smart or not. Hopefully Blue Eagles can take it that far, as now Shanaka Vijayasena needs to find the back of the net to keep it on level terms. He can't afford to miss. Ashfaq Ayub, Shanaka, and indeed brilliant goal, brilliant penalty, finds the back of the net, and it's level at 3-3.
I think the Blue Eagles left Kavindu for the last, hoping that Arunasiri will pull off a save and he could take that glamour penalty.
Indeed, and now it's up to the man who won them the penalty shootout against defenders, Francis Chikabura, stepping up to the mark. If Ruan Arunasiri can manage to pull off a save, it will be down to Kavin Duishan to score to win. But Francis is not one to waste these kind of opportunities with his powerful right foot. Stepping up against Ruan Arunasiri, taking his time. A short run up. Ruan Arunasiri, can he step up? And indeed, Francis Chikabura has put it over. A moment of horror, and you can see the disappointment in himself. He knows he could have and should have done better. And it all comes down to Kavin Duishan.
The game panned out as it was.
Kavin Duishan has had a horrible bit of luck in this tournament with set pieces. His best friend has been the woodwork. All his free kicks finding the woodwork. Can this one, the penalty that counts, the penalty to take them into the grand final, can he beat Ashfaq Ayub?
I think Francis knows that he messed
Kavin
it up for
Duishan.
Javelin.
And Kavin Duishan has done it. Blue Eagles, the first team into the grand final, thanks to Kavin Duishan. They kept him for the last penalty, and he has delivered big time. Javelin fought bravely, got back into the game in regulation time, took the game to penalties, but misses by Abdullah, and then Francis Chikabura gave Kavin Duishan the opportunity to win the game for his team and take them into the grand final. And DK Duminder and Janaka Vijayasena were repaid the faith shown in them, and Blue Eagles are going through to the Vantage FFSL President's Cup final.
After a lapse of probably a decade, Blue Eagles are in a final, and all three penalties were missed. None of them were saved. Two hitting the crossbar and one going wide. Javelin needs to have their heads high. They were down and out in 20 minutes of the game, going 2-0 down, but came back in the last minute to take this game into penalties.
Indeed.
They took the initiative in the penalties, but then lost it when Abdullah and then later Francis Chikabura missed, and Blue Eagles made sure they converted 4 of their penalties, and Javelin only had 3.
Javelin really had nothing to be ashamed of. They should keep their heads held high. They did brilliantly in regulation time, took the game to the dreaded penalty shootout, but unfortunately 3 misses were enough, and Blue Eagles are through, the first team through to the grand finale of the Vantage FFSL President's Cup. And now it comes down to Colombo Football Club and Red Star Football Club in the second final, semi-final I should say, kicking off at 7:15. Join us then for more thrilling action. Until then, good evening from myself and Irshad Hasimdin.